Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to episode 10 of Androids and Allgators. I am sadly your only host today, Josh Magic Michaels, here alone in the studio because I don't know how many of you guys listened to the episode, our previous episode, but Andrew Gomez got too big for his britches and decided that he was better than this fucking podcast and decided to join Team 10, which is a Jake Paul affiliated group. Was I heartbroken at first? Absolutely. I was heartbroken. I was sad. I went through every stage of grief. And now I'm at acceptance. We don't need him. We're going to carry on with this podcast. Everybody who's continued to listen and to reach out, I thank all of you guys. We're going to get through this episode. I'm going to do my best to just keep it in the spirit of that original ANA, that original Androids and Allgators. I'm going to do my best. But I think it's going to be a good one. So thank you guys for just supporting. And you know what? I want to say, Andrew Gomez, if you're out there listening, A3K, go fuck yourself. Other than that, I have been struggling a little bit. I haven't, it's been very hard. I've been very busy, so I'm doing the best I can. So I'm, going to bring you the only sponsor that's reached out to us or to me recently. And that is New Spice. It's a brand of deodorant, not to be confused with Old Spice. It smells terrible. It actually makes you sweat a lot more than Old Spice does. But they're the only company that's reached out. So I appreciate their sponsorship. And look, do you want to use a product that's good, or do you want to support a local business and support a podcast? So thank you, New Spice, for just being new and being you. New Spice. All right. Well, I guess to keep it true to Androids and Allgators, we're going to get into our first hot bit. That's what you know us for here. We're going to get into our first hot bit. I've been writing. I've been struggling, but I think I got some fire. I think Andrew, if he was here, he would approve. Not that I want him here, or not that I care if he approves of what I do or not. But I was thinking the other day, it'd be so funny. I was watching To Catch a Predator on YouTube. I thought it'd be very funny because I like, I was watching some Kesha music videos too, and I thought To Catch a Predator, To Kesha Predator, it's great. So Andrew used to set these things up. I probably shouldn't have explained the bit to you before I started doing it. I probably should have just done it. But this is a different podcast now. So I'm now present to you To Catch a Predator. Okay, here we go. Andrew usually just fires these things off. I'm gonna just do my best. Who needs him? Hello, my name is Kesha. Is there someone trying to touch children? 'Cause I disapprove. That's the theme song for the whole show. Welcome to Kesha Predator. I'm your host, Mike Johnson, and I have Kesha here with me. Hello, Mike Johnson, and we have Ashley Campbell here. She's a little girl, and she is gonna trick this guy. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? I forgot the host name, but hey, what's up, host of the show? And hey, Kesha, big fan. I'm Kesha. Watch this guy try to touch you, but go to jail. All right, here we go. The guy's coming in. We're at this point, we're watching from cameras behind the scenes. Oh, hey, I'm a guy. I follow Ashley Campbell on Instagram. She looks young and underage and hot, and I like that. Hey, I'm Ashley. You want to go to? Let me go grab something out of the bedroom real quick. Why don't you wait right here for me in the kitchen? okay, I'll just go ahead and crack these beers. I'll go ahead and crack these beers. You got busted. I'm Kesha. Kesha, what are you doing here? And then the host comes out. And says, you're busted, bro. I think someone's at the door, but that's the bit. Basically, the bit is pretty funny. And then he goes, "You're busted, brother." And then Kesha goes, "You're busted." Someone's at the door.
Josh, hey.
Hello.
Josh, are you in there?
Are you?
Josh.
Who is it?
It's me, Andrew, man.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I'm recording the podcast right now.
Can you just let me in, man?
Fine, come in. But I'm in the middle of recording a podcast. I was doing a bit right now. I was in the middle of a bit.
Well, can I record the podcast with you?
You can absolutely not record the podcast with me, but you can come inside and maybe explain to our listeners and to me, frankly, what the fuck you're doing here. Just come in, dude. Come on.
Hello, check. Hello, check.
The mic's already set up, dude. I've been setting up the mic.
Well, they're all set up wrong, but what's up, man?
I've been setting up the mics just in case one day you decided to come back. Not that I wanted you to, because I don't. I don't want you to be here, but in hopes that one day...
Hello, check.
Okay, why are you here? I was in the middle of a hot riff. So I apologize to all the listeners right now that interrupted. I was doing this hot bit. I'm not going to explain myself to you, actually. If you want to listen to the bit, listen to the podcast that you abandoned. How about that?
Well, I know this is the day that you record, that we would record.
That I record.
And I just wanted to show up and kind of see how you're doing, man.
Great,
I
never
missed
been better.
you. I missed the show.
I don't care.
And
I don't care.
Just want to see what's going on, man.
I don't care about you or if you miss me or not. I'm doing fine without you. I got hot bits. I got sponsors.
Look, all right. I know I fucked up.
Watch. Smell my armpit right now. Smell it.
Ooh, what is that?
It's our sponsor, New Spice. It smells bad, right?
It smells like garbage.
I'm pretty sure it's not even deodorant. I'm pretty sure it's just a clear bar of water.
That's our sponsor?
That's my sponsor.
It smells like garbage that someone wanted to keep inside their house.
They're the only person that reached out to me after you left and took all our sponsorship, and I thank them. Let me shout out again, New Spice. Thank you so much. They were the only people that were there for me when you fucking left.
Look, man, I humbly come back, and if you don't want me back, it's fine. But I think...
it's not that I don't want you back, Andrew. It's that I'm wondering what you're even doing here. Don't you have your fucking Team 10 friends that you can go hang out with? Where are they? Where's all your YouTube buddies at, huh?
Well, here's the thing. I'm not a part of Team 10 anymore. I'm not doing that anymore.
Because... that doesn't make sense because you think you're better than them now too because you left us and now you just infiltrated their unit and then you left them too because you're better than them.
Look, I bit off a little bit more than I can chew. All right, and I got caught up with this whole Jake Paul thing and Team 10 and money and cars, and I lost focus on what really matters. And I'm here to humbly apologize to you and the listeners. I was wrong 100%, and those guys suck, and I hate Team 10.
I could have told you that. I actually did try to tell you that, but you didn't listen. Did you just want to stop by and apologize? Because I'm in the middle of recording. I kind of want to get back to just, I kind of want to just get back to the people who really care about this podcast.
It didn't work out with Team 10, okay? And I want to come back full time. I don't want to lose this podcast. I don't want to lose you. I just want to be a part of this podcast and our loyal listeners and denounce my allegiance to Jake Paul and Team 10.
They suck. They're literally the worst. They're what's wrong with YouTube. Jake Paul, Rice Gum, that whole fucking YouTube, these young YouTube rappers, but you were so quick to leave us. But let me ask you, I guess I'm more curious at this point than mad. I mean, I'm very mad, but what was it about them that, what happened? Like, what point did it have to come to for you to realize that they weren't your real friends?
Well, here's what happened. I packed up all my stuff. I moved to Hollywood. I moved into the Team 10 house. I lived there.
Mm-hmm. I know you're pretty excited about it.
And they took me in with open arms. They were really excited to have me on. But I don't know if their publicist didn't know who I was exactly, because they were kind of rude and I became more of the joke inside of Team 10 than anything.
Like the funny guy. I know you're very funny. You were my funny guy, and now you're their funny guy, and that's fine.
No, like they said, Jake Paul told me I was too old, and I was too fat, and I was too bald, and he also told me that he could fart in a plastic bag, and that would be funnier than me.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
He told me that I need to grow broccoli hair in order to be a part of Team 10. And if I couldn't grow broccoli hair, then I was gone. And I said, I can't grow hair. And he said, without broccoli hair, I can't be a part of Team 10. And he kicked me out of the house.
Look, man, I'm sorry.
I've been living in the streets of Hollywood. West Hollywood, North Hollywood, East Hollywood, South Hollywood.
I'm sorry to hear it, but I'm carrying the podcast now. And frankly, it's been very hard for me, but I'm doing the best I can do.
You don't think it's been hard for me? You don't think it's been hard for me?
I don't think it was hard for you in a mansion with with all your YouTube buddies. I don't think it was that hard for you.
Well, I got kicked out. I'm not a part of Team 10 anymore.
How long have you been kicked out?
Remember when I said dad on them haters?
I thought I was very mad at you, but secretly I thought that was very funny.
I was working on merch. I was working on merch for dad on them haters because I thought I was going to be the old wise man that lives in the house.
Yeah.
And they said that they only want hot young studs. He said, and I quote, "We only accept hot young studs in here. I don't know how you got here, but apparently they're looking for a different A3K. There's another A3K on the internet somewhere."
Well, how long have you been? I mean, I'm not that I feel bad for you because I don't feel bad for you, but like, how long have you not been, a part of Team 10? Like, it's been a while. It's been a couple weeks. I mean, what have you been up to?
I lasted in Team 10 house for 4 hours.
Wow. They probably saw you and immediately had a bunch of questions.
Immediately, and all my stuff they threw in their pool and lit on fire.
So that's why you're literally wearing nothing but a pair of swimming trunks that look like they don't even fit you. They look like they're Jake Paul swimming trunks.
They're Team 10 swim trunks. They said, "Here you go, brother." And
they don't fit you at all.
No, they are a medium. I'm an XL.
Yeah, it looks uncomfortable.
I don't even know why I'm wearing. I can't even fit in them. I don't even know why I'm wearing them. But the fact of the matter is, I had to do a lot of stuff to just survive, and I just want to come back, and I'm really sorry. I am sorry for the listeners. I'm sorry for getting a bigger head than I would already had. Jake Paul said I have a Fred Flintstone head.
Now I'm starting to like this guy. I'm starting to like him, but okay.
I just was getting roasted by roasters.
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna. You deserve it, but here's the thing. You deserve everything you got for leaving us and leaving your family.
Yeah.
And I'm not, you left me this podcast and I don't know if I'm ready to give it back. So I'm willing, because you look like you're in a very hard place and because I can't look at you in those swim trunks anymore. They're
supposed to be swim trunks. They're actually booty shorts on me right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's because my legs are muscular.
I see it. I don't know if they ripped on the sides or you cut slits in them so you could get them around your waist, but it's starting to show 90% of your ass, and the other 10%. Okay, and the other 10% I don't need to see. My point is, I'm not ready to give this up. I'm not ready to trust you again.
I get it. It's understandable.
So I'm gonna I
fucked up.
Okay, well, I don't fully accept your apology. I kind of accept your apology. Let's just ease
I haven't
into
apologized,
it.
but
well, well, then do you want to leave? Do you want to get the fuck out of here? Huh?
That's just me putting my foot in my mouth again.
Okay, well then look.
But
how
I'm
about
sorry.
This?
I'm here to say I'm sorry.
Okay, how about this? Look.
Do you accept my apology?
How about this? Instead of accepting your apology, let's try to ease you back into things.
Can I sit on this just one?
You can sit in, but I'm going to need you to only, talk when you have something valuable to say, and
Okay.
And it better not be anything about. I don't want to hear Jake Paul's name again. I don't want to hear Team 10. I don't want to. And if you say "dad" on them haters one more time,
that's a hot merch opportunity.
Well, you're already on thin ice. Look, how about this? Ease into it. I'll think about accepting your apology, and by the end of the episode, I mean, I'll let you know if I'm ready to accept you or not. I already went through the stages of grief. I already accepted the fact that I was never going to see you again. So let's ease back into this.
I'm sorry.
And then we'll see by the end of the episode. I'll let you know if I forgive you and if this is something I think we can continue to work on together.
I just thought Jake Paul was a nice guy. He's not a nice guy.
Literally anybody, if you would have watched anything he's ever been in, you would have known he's not a good guy. He's a terrible guy.
I've never watched any of his videos. I just thought that they made money.
You never watched any of his videos, and you just assumed he was a good guy. He's a terrible. Watch any video. He's a terrible guy.
I thought jet skis in Houston was a good idea, and he went to Houston for to help people in Houston, and he got jet skis so he can ride in the streets of Houston with jet skis and make a video about it. You don't think that's helping?
I'm not only am I disappointed in you, but the more you keep talking, the more I think you deserve everything you got from them.
Okay. Well, no.
So let's just ease back into this.
Okay.
Let's just.
It's your show. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out.
Let's just ease into it. All right. So just all right. Okay. Well, things looks like things have changed a little bit. Looks like. Andrews may or may not be back, but I guess now that he's here, it'd be rude to not ask. What have you been up to since you've been gone?
Just odd jobs here and there.
I can imagine. Yeah.
I was homeless in South Hollywood for a while. A lot of people don't recognize South Hollywood. It's a very tough neighborhood. I signed up for Essential Casting. They do a lot of background acting stuff. I just. Did you think you were going to get any work out of that? Oh, I got a couple jobs. I was in an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't know if you see my Facebook, but I posted about it like 5 times.
I unfollowed you and blocked you on everything.
Okay, well, yeah, I was in Curb Your Enthusiasm for a second in a court scene.
Were you just in the background?
Yeah, just background actor. I mean, I made a couple friends with some. PAs and stuff like that. I made network a little bit.
Okay, that sounds cool.
I was also Melania Trump for a couple days, and
what?
Other than that, I kind of just laid low. And I was in a Neyo video.
Wait, whoa,
remember Neyo? He had that song.
Wait. Yeah. Neyo's great.
Neyo's great. He always wears a hat. Like me.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, okay, I'll give me this Neyo video.
Yeah. Wait,
and then in the
Andrew.
Neyo video, actually, I was a pizza delivery guy.
Andrew.
And wait, hold on. Let me tell you about this video. I was a pizza delivery guy in the video. And then I delivered the pizza. And then Neyo said, thanks. And then the video starts. And then I'm not on the scene anymore.
Okay, that sounds fun.
But there's a shot of me driving like a Pinto. And then I drive it up. And then I get out.
I feel like you're glazing over a really big issue.
What part? Hold on. I get out of the car and then I walk up the stairs and then I knock on the door 3 times. I go knock. And then there's like a party inside the house.
Right.
And then Neyo answers the door and I say, this is where I got my SAG credit. I say, pizza for Neyo? And then he says, yeah.
Okay, that's great.
And
I
then,
love Neyo.
And then he takes a pizza.
Okay,
And then
I think he
goes inside the house.
You really forget. You're really diving in deep on this Neyo thing.
Well, I was in the video for Neyo.
I'd like you to dive in deep on some other things that you glazed over and failed to elaborate on.
What part? I feel like Neyo was like my biggest thing.
Okay.
What?
You said you were in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I was in the court scene. I was a lawyer.
You were in the Neyo music video.
Yeah, I was in the Neyo music video. I was also Melania Trump.
That's the part.
I was also in a Toys R Us commercial.
Okay.
I dressed up as a giraffe.
But wait, you keep glazing over.
I know. I didn't explain the Toys R Us commercial.
No, I don't need an explanation for that. When were you Melania Trump in a movie, in a short film?
Oh, no. Donald Trump was giving an interview, and I just stood next to him, and I was Melania Trump.
Wait. This was like a video, a sketch?
No, yeah, they flew me out to the White House, and he was talking about fake news. And then he's like, yeah, my wife Melania here. And I was just there, like, I was wearing like a necklace and like really big sunglasses.
Wait. What? That was a huge story in the news. That was a huge thing in the news.
Yeah, but this Toys R Us commercial got views on YouTube too.
Wait, no, I don't care about the fucking Toys R Us commercial. What were
the Neyo video was. I mean, that got like 4 million views. The Neyo video.
I'm not. So this was a real thing. You were Donald Trump, the president. Unfortunately, flew you out and dressed you up as Melania Trump and tried to convince people that you were actually his wife.
I had like a wig on, and actually, funny story about that. They let me stay at the Radisson Inn, which is near the White House in Washington D.C.
Right.
I didn't stay in the White House.
I can't. That was a huge news story. I think definitely everybody thought it was.
Did you see me on TV?
It did. A lot of people said it wasn't Melania, but it also didn't look like you either.
Well, they put like prosthetics and makeup on.
I mean,
and
now that I think about it, though, I could kind of.
I'm gonna put on the sunglasses. I actually kept the sunglasses.
Put on the glasses. Put on the glasses.
Okay, what do you think? Do I
kind of see it. I kind of see it.
I have the nose,
so
right?
Crazy to me.
Yeah, I was Melania Trump. That was like a 4-day thing. I didn't get any credit for that. Actually, Donald said that I'd get like a AFTRA recommendation or something, but I haven't seen anything. That was a cool little thing. The Neyo video was actually like way better.
Okay, that's great. I don't care about the Neyo video. I don't care about the Toys R Us commercial. I don't care about your background court scene in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Well, I actually met Larry David that day. He's the one that said you would be a good politician.
So you're going on the record now and saying that definitely was not Melania. That was you.
Was it? How good was my acting though? Right? You couldn't even tell. I was Melania Trump, and you couldn't even tell.
But are you openly admitting on live, not live, but on a
live
podcast?
podcast?
Yeah, that was you and not Melania Trump, because this is a huge story.
Well, here's the thing. I signed a NDA.
But you just admitted that.
I know. I've already said too much. Can we edit this out?
Yeah,
because I want to get more work.
I'll edit this out if we could just talk about it for like 2 more minutes.
Okay.
I'll take a timestamp. I'm looking at the clock right now. I'll take a little timestamp.
What about 21:50?
I'll take a little timestamp and I'll for sure edit this. I just have a couple more questions. For sure. I just have a couple more questions.
Okay.
So was this the only time that you were Melania Trump, or were there other occasions where they hired you to be Melania Trump?
Well, this is why I don't want to give them my gig. They flew me to Iran.
Okay.
And I gave a speech in front of I don't know, like 50,000 people.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a big thing. I mean, I got more views on YouTube than 50,000. That's like peanuts.
So how long have you been? Like, how many gigs have you done as Melania Trump?
I've done about 7.
Wow.
7 things, but like you don't get the traffic as Melania as you do being a part of like a Neyo video. Like that's like a big deal, dude. Neyo, remember Neyo? He had that song.
I guess he did have that song. That was a good song. That one song. You know the song, right? It was a great song. It's like, it was the song.
I'm Neyo and I'm wearing a hat.
I don't think.
And I'm bald, but you can't tell because I'm wearing a hat.
I don't think he said that in the song, but it did.
It's like one of his songs, though. You know,
it kind of had that vibe that he was saying that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm bald, but I wear a hat, and you can't tell.
Well, I guess I'm glad that you got some work.
Yeah, I did a couple of speaking engagements. I did one actually at a firefighter's ball. That was like 1,000 people, but like they totally believed that I was Melania Trump.
So you're going on the record saying that you were tricking people. Yeah. I mean, I forgot. I'm editing this out.
But I'm just telling you because we're friends that like, you know, off the record, I was Melania Trump for like 2 months, a month.
Well, I'll definitely edit this out. I don't want to get you in any trouble.
Less than a month. I was maybe like 7 days, but every day I had something to do.
That's so crazy.
Actually, Donald Trump had sex with me once.
Wow.
That's how. Well, because I'm a method actor.
Yeah, you're very method. I know that about you.
I love my boy Bobby D.
I know that about
Robert
you.
De Niro. Yeah. Bobby De Niro.
Right.
We became friends after this whole Melania Trump thing. But like, I don't want to be that person no more. You know what I mean?
I mean, oh, geez, it sounds like you've been through a lot.
You've been Melania once. You've been Melania, you know. But whatever, dude. Donald Trump is actually. This is the thing that kind of gets my goat. He's actually come out and denounced that there was ever a fake Melania out there. It's always been the same one. But this is totally on the record. You don't have to edit this out. I was Melania Trump.
The entire time?
For about a week.
Wow.
And then they realized that I'm a little pudgy for her. But I even got the voice down.
Do it. I'd like to hear the voice.
Donald, you're so smart and you're so handsome and you have a full head of hair, Donald. Oh my God.
Oh my God. I just want to let our listeners know that was not a Melania Trump soundbite. That was A3K.
That was me. Okay, one better.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Donald, A3K is so great of an actor. He looks just like me and he acts just like me.
I just again want to let our listeners know that is actually Andrew. That is not Melania Trump.
Yeah,
that is not a clip.
Yeah, I worked on that for.
Oh my God, you were Melania.
I worked on it. I watched a couple of videos. By the way, Michelle Obama copies me. I don't copy her.
Oh my! Again,
that was me. That was live right now.
Every listener right now, I am not joking. That is A3K doing a Melania impression. That is not actually Melania. I am so blown away by that.
No, Donald, I don't want to go on Tatsu at Six Flags. Roller coasters scare me. That's a fun fact about Melania. She's afraid of roller coasters.
I'm sure you learned a lot about her doing your method acting.
Yeah. Ivanka, eat your vegetables. Just things like that. Just little things like
that. That's crazy.
Ivanka, where are you going? Where's your other weirdo kids? Where's
That's crazy.
Where's your weirdo brothers?
I feel like you could have learned the name of the other kids if you were that method
Where's
of an actor.
Donald Jr.?
That's not his name, I don't think. There is a Donald Jr.
Where's the other one?
What's the if you were method, you should have known.
Ivanka and Donald, where are your weird siblings?
I feel like you should have known the other one's name. But that's crazy, dude. I'm glad that you were getting work. I'm a little blown away.
But I'm out now. I'm out of the game. I can't. It's not sustainable. You know what I mean? Just being Melania, it gets old. And I got fired, unfortunately. Maybe they'll have me back.
Why did you get fired?
When?
Why?
Well, here's the thing about living at the White House. Or living at the Radisson near the White House, you're not allowed inside. And I went inside and I actually took a bathroom, took a bathroom break. Mm-hmm. I was in the Lincoln bathroom.
You took the toilet from the bathroom. You took the toilet from the Lincoln bathroom.
Well, I was about to take it, and you know how that goes.
I gotcha. I've been caught stealing toilets before too.
You see a good toilet, you see a good toity.
I see
you gotta take
an all
dude.
Black toilet, an all shiny black toilet.
I'm gonna drop a Lincoln log of this at home,
and then I'm gonna take it with me. I get it, man. I've been having a rough time too, man. I've when you left me kind of high and dry.
I've already apologized. What?
And I
feel really bad about it.
I felt like you were enabling me in a lot of ways. And I felt bad for all the people that were also enabled and were also heavy drug users and heavy drinkers and smokers. And when Sober October came around, I decided.
Oh, that's a thing, right?
Yeah. Sober October is a thing, and I just really felt like I had to participate this year. So the whole month of October I've been sober.
What?
Yeah, I've been it's been hard.
Completely sober?
I haven't done heroin. I haven't done meth.
Well,
I haven't done
have you ever done those
Adderall?
things?
Huh?
Have you done those things before, though?
No. I would never do those things, but I also haven't done those things.
So, wait. So you're sober from heroin, which you've never done?
I've never done heroin, but also never do. I could do it at any point. I know.
I guess that's true. Wait, you've never done crystal meth?
Never done crystal meth, but I'm sober from it.
Wow, you're so brave, dude.
Yeah, I know. I still get blackout drunk every night.
Okay. But heroin, you're still sober from that.
Well, I think the thing about Sober October is that you get to it raises awareness for drugs that you just shouldn't do. And I think that, heroin is a drug you shouldn't do.
I don't think that's how it works. I
also did very little research, but from what I understand, all you have to do to participate in Sober October is be sober from something. And I'm cutting off meth. I'm not doing meth.
You've never done those things before, though.
Yeah, but I also never will.
Wait, so let me get this straight. You get wasted.
Sober October.
but you've cut out. Which you've never really cut. You never had to cut out because you never done it. But you cut out heroin and crystal meth and
for sober October.
Adderall.
Yeah, for sober October, I cut them out.
So are you gonna do them in November?
I would look. I don't think you understand sober October. I did very little research, but I also know that like it's a thing that you take upon yourself personally to
like a personal goal.
It's a personal goal, and my personal goal in sober October.
It's not for anybody.
My personal goal, please don't interrupt me, was to just cut out all the negative things in my life, like heroin and crack and meth.
Wait, but you still get wasted.
Yeah, because that's like not.
You still drink Kessler and you get drunk on whiskey.
That was not my personal goal to cut that out of my life.
The goal was to
cut out meth, Adderall.
Wait, so you never did those things, but you're not gonna do them.
Not gonna touch them.
At least for October. Maybe November you might.
Nope.
Oh wow, it's that deep.
But I'm never gonna do them. But I'm never gonna do them for sober October.
So I'm glad that you're taking the oath and you're not.
Can you actually pass me that Kessler real quick?
Oh yeah. You want the shot glass too, or
no, just the bottle.
Okay. Thanks. Do you need a chase?
Wait, this doesn't have meth in it, does it?
No, there's no meth. I don't know.
Because I'm sober off meth.
Well, I guess and by proxy, I mean I'm participating. I've been participating.
What do you do?
I mean, I get drunk.
Have you been drinking this month?
Yeah,
You're not sober.
But I'm not doing heroin.
Neither am I. Sober October.
So I'm sober too then.
What do you still drink?
Yes.
Then you're not sober.
But you drink.
I drink because I need to drink.
Okay. But
do you need to eat?
Of course.
I need to drink.
Okay. Water.
And Kessler.
I guess there's water in that.
Yeah, Kessler's very cheap. It's 90% water and 10% whiskey flavoring. If you didn't know that. Neutral grain spirits.
Yeah. We better be careful. You know what happens when we say Kessler too many times.
Let's not go there.
I'm just saying.
I'm also sober off that whole experience. I don't want to relive that trauma.
So you're not giving Kessler blowjobs anymore.
Definitely not doing that.
Sober for October, right?
It's because of sober October.
Bless you. Bless you.
So I've been struggling, not just during sober October, but I've also been struggling to get guests to keep this podcast interesting.
Okay. I mean, I get it.
It's been hard without you.
I get it. I know. We haven't had a podcast. We haven't been doing regular podcasts. And that's my bad. That's on me, dog. I get it.
It's been hard. You were gone and you left me, again, I hate to say it, high and dry. And I...
Actually, not high. Sober October.
Sober October.
Low and high.
Left me drunken wet.
Drunken wet.
And I struggled. I hit up some people. I hit up the vampire that we talked to. I hit up...
Oh, that guy's hard to get, dude. I get that. I
hit up the guy who was selling us that kayak that one time.
Yep.
I
forget. We've had so many guests on this show. I forget.
I hit up a bunch of people and no one responded.
Kayak guy. I forgot about him.
No one responded, so
Did you hit up Victor Fuentes?
I hit up literally everybody I could hit up, and no one wanted to be on the podcast.
Gutierrez.
I hit up Gutierrez. I hit up everybody.
Wow, I would have been scared to hit up Gutierrez.
No one wanted to be on the podcast, and so I put an ad on Craigslist, and I said, looking for a guest. Has to have some sort of, they have to be an important person. They have to have some sort of weight in like pop culture.
Yeah.
They have to be semi-famous or like, they just have, and no one hit it. No one responded.
From Craigslist, really?
Well, I got some good hits. I got some good responses. But then they said, "Was this for the Joe Rogan Experience? Is this for like, is this?"
And
for
you're
like,
nah.
And I was like, "This is for a different podcast." I said, "What podcast?" I said, "Androids and Alligators."
Side note, I'm going to cut you off real quick. Mm-hmm. Androids and Alligators was actually featured in one of the Rick and Morty episodes.
I did see that. Yeah,
they stole our shit.
It's an Easter egg. It's an Easter egg.
They didn't steal it.
No, it's an Easter egg.
Jay Royland did that on his own.
Yeah, and then he found out
because there's an android alligator on Rick and Morty.
It was in the Vindicators episode.
The Vindicators episode. Yeah.
And then so like, but then that Justin was like, "Oh, did you and Andrew like the Easter egg?" And I said, "I did." And I said, I don't know if Andrew liked it or not. He said, what do you mean you don't know if Andrew liked it or not? And I said, well, me and Andrew aren't talking right now. He left the podcast.
You told him that?
I told him about the Jake Paul thing, and he was very upset. And I think that's why no one wanted to be a part of the podcast. So I literally got the only guest I could get.
Okay. Well, who is he? She. What? It was this person.
Okay. I'm going to get up so I can let him in. Again, I just wanted to keep in mind, it's been very hard. It's been very hard for me to get a guest. But right now, this guy, so important. A lot of people might not give him the credit that he's due. He's a huge part of my childhood. I'm sure he's been a part of a lot of our listeners' childhood and maybe even your childhood. He is without a doubt an unsung hero of our generation. I'm so happy to have him here. I want everybody else to just, welcome him and give him the respect that he deserves. Right now in studio, I have the creator of the suicide drink. Come on in, man.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man?
Oh, Tubular Radical. What's up, man?
Dude, I'm so pumped to have you here. Thank you for responding to my Craigslist ad, by the way.
Hey, I'm a kid to the 90s, and this is totally up my alley, man. Woo! AOL Messenger, hit me up.
You have a lot of energy right now.
When you're crushing suicide drinks, man, you have nothing but energy, man.
I am so honored to meet you. Can you tell the listeners, if they don't know, exactly what a suicide drink is?
Check it out, dude. Suicide drink, you mix all the flavors in it, bruh. You mix all the flavors and then you rage.
Like flavors, like you mean you're putting, because like I remember growing up, again, honor to meet you. It's suicide because you're just putting like Shasta,
Coke,
you're putting Coke,
Surge, Mountain Dew,
Baja,
High C,
Baja Fresh,
Baja French.
What's it called?
Baja French.
Something like that.
That's a bootleg of the Baja Blast at Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
There's also, you put the Diet Coke, you put Dr. Pepper, you put all the drinks.
Everything.
Dr. Thunder, you put it all in one drink.
That's awesome, man. It's so good. It's so good to meet you.
I get this question a lot. I get this question all the time. I get this question so much. How did you make the suicide drink? I was the first person to do it. The year was 19.
Can you prove that, by the way? I should have asked you before.
Well, I'm going to tell you the story, and then we're going to get wrecked on suicide drinks.
All right. Well.
Anyway, so I go down to the snack bar.
A little bit more.
Excuse me?
No, go ahead, man. I want to hear the story.
Tubular. Anyways,
nice.
I'm watching Full House, right? I like you do. Watching Full House, I'm like, I'm thirsty. I'm going to go down to the 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah,
go down to the 7-Eleven. They're going to make me a drink. Slurpee? No, I don't want to do a Slurpee.
Brain freeze, all that.
Get brain freeze. Yeah. It's kind of too much. Anyways, I go down to 7-Eleven. I go down to 7-Eleven and I'm like, oh, what do you got to drink? And they're like, oh, we got a fountain drink. And I'm like, perfect. I'll take one of everything.
Whoa, you said that?
One of everything. And he's like, and these are the exact same words. This is how I know I invented the suicide drink.
What did he say?
He said, no one's ever done that before.
Wow. Maybe no one had ever done that at that 7-Eleven before.
He said ever.
I mean, we all throw words around. Maybe to him he had never heard that.
I don't know. Mario's a straight shooter. He told me no one's ever done that before.
Okay, so look. Okay, I'm gonna give you. I'm sorry. I'm grilling you. I invited you here. How rude of me.
Mountain Dew, Squirt, Dr. Pepper,
right.
Diet
You're
Coke,
just naming
Pepsi,
okay.
Pepsi Max, Surge.
Okay.
Diet Dew.
Well, you know
Dew
what
with
they
lemon.
say, ladies and
Dew
gentlemen.
with cherry.
Never
Big
meet your
Red,
heroes.
RC Cola.
Never
Pineapple.
meet your heroes. What was your inspiration for the suicide drink?
I get the question all the time. You're right. I do a lot of conventions, and the thing is, when I was thirsty, I wanted Pepsi, right?
Yeah.
But then I also wanted Mountain Dew.
Okay.
But then I'm like, oh, well, I might as well get a Diet Coke. And then I'm like, well, pineapple soda sounds good. A Big Red sounds good. And I'm like, all those things sound super tubular radical.
Right.
So I just mix them all in one drink, and here I am.
Okay.
with a suicide guy.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a very real question. I feel like this is something that people glaze over all the time.
Get real and glaze me over all you want. I love honey buns.
I feel like I love you.
I love you too, man. Radical tubular.
You were a big part of my childhood, so I don't want to be disrespectful to you, but I feel like a lot of people ignore the fact that for how upbeat and how positive you are.
Have you ridden a snowboard today?
How many suicides have you had today?
5.
You threw up 4 when you said that.
I lose count. I threw 5 and 4.
Okay, well, why? I guess my real question is, for someone who's so positive and upbeat, right?
You know it, dude. Suicide all the way.
Why did you name it the suicide drink? That sounds very dark. It sounds. Are you okay?
You're the first person to ask me that, and I was in a dark
yeah, it sounds
time
like
of
it,
my
buddy.
life, and I just wanted to end it all.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing could kill me. I drank 4 liters of Shasta.
Oh wow, that's extra sugary. Because I see your insulin thing. You suffer from diabetes, I believe.
That's when the diabetes came.
Yeah.
And I said,
I didn't want to bring that up.
You know, it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. So I went to 7-Eleven to end my life, and I called it suicide because I couldn't think of anything more sugar-filled than that.
Wow.
And I wanted to end it all. I was tired of watching MTV Raps.
Wow.
I wanted to be a member of the real world. They didn't take me. Said I was too hyper.
Eesh.
And they don't want to deal with the insulin. It's a thing. It's a thing of the show.
I believe it.
There's no shot. They can't have any needles in the house.
I believe it, yeah.
That's when I just gave up. And I said, you know what? If I'm going to die, I'm going to go hard.
God.
And I made the suicide drink. And
I didn't mean to bring that out of you, but
we're here now, right?
oh, sounds like you got some demons you still refuse to confront.
Not that I know of.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get Andrew.
Well, before you go, I brought 7 kinds of soda here. We're gonna make our own suicide drink. Is that what we want, kids?
Sure. I haven't had one in a while. Why not?
All right, here we go. I go to a lot of elementary schools. I partner up with a yo-yo guy, and we make suicide drinks and shoot yo-yos.
Okay, here you brought some sodas. Why don't you tell the folks what kind of sodas we're working with?
RC Cola, Diet Coke, Surge, Crystal Pepsi, Crystal Meth.
I'm sober. I'm sober off crystal meth. I can't. I'm sober.
All right, we won't add that. Anyways, Diet Dew, Mountain Dew, Diet Thunder, Dr. Thunder. Let's mix them all.
Wow. Okay. Let's here in the studio. Pleasure to have him here. I've been kind of hot and cold about him. I was really excited to meet him, and then a little disappointed in meeting him. And now I'm ready to drink this suicide, baby.
Every rose has its thorn, and so do you.
Let's do it, man. Let's drink this. Ready?
All right.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Here
Fizz,
we go.
fizz, 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 fizz. Not too much fizz.
Cheers. Let's do it. Cheers. Nah, that's a suicide.
That's a good suicide, right?
That's a suicide.
Can you taste the diet and the pineapple?
I sure can, but they're getting they're getting like a lot of other flavors.
Do you taste the cherry and the meth? I mean,
I'm sober.
Crystal Pepsi?
Better not be meth in that. Also, your beeper is beeping very loud right now.
Is it?
Are you sure you should have had that much sugar right now?
I'm sweating a lot right now. I think I gotta go.
You don't look okay.
Is my face red?
It's code red.
We added code red.
You are off the charts. Your insulin. Did you have insulin? Your diabetes is.
I left the pen in the car. I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Oh man.
Are you gonna be here still?
No, sure. Go take care of yourself.
But are you gonna be here? I don't want anyone to leave me. I hate being alone.
Okay, yeah. We'll be here. Hurry.
Don't leave me. Are you gonna leave me?
Also, don't commit suicide when you leave. Just drink suicide. Don't commit it. Drink it. Don't commit it.
I've already committed.
Go get your insulin.
All right. I'll see you later.
Bye. Holy shit.
Suicide.
Holy shit. Oh, Andrew, come back.
These are the people you bring in on the
I
show.
am struggling.
This is the guest.
Struggling.
Suicide drink maker.
I'm struggling. I'm having
I
a
was
hard
talking like he
time.
was stuck in the 90s, man.
I do it. He's the only one that answered the Craigslist ad. I don't know what else you want me to fucking do. I called you a million times. You didn't answer. That's when I was going through the stage of
I changed my number to 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Of course you did, and that's what. You know what? Let's not get into that.
I dove in the deep end. All right. Give me a break.
Look, okay, I'm doing the best I can, and I need you to respect that. Okay, you want to take the podcast back over? You can fucking have it. But let's get through this fucking episode, please.
Thanks for sticking by me, though.
Fuck you.
You want to fuck me, dog?
No, maybe, but no.
I think you had too many suicide drinks.
I'm feeling very hyper right now.
I mean, I'm trying to adjust because I was yelling a lot, dude.
Very loud.
It made our glass shake in the studio.
Very, very loud.
Here.
I had so
Anyways.
much suicide drinks. I need to go take a quick piss. But when I come back, we're gonna close this podcast out as friends, okay? No more Team 10 bullshit. No more shitty guests. We're gonna actually talk about some things that I wrote down because this is my podcast now, okay?
Okay, all right. You got it, man.
As soon as I get back from this bathroom, we're gonna wrap this baby up.
Actually, I have a sponsor.
What's your sponsor?
Well, you go pee and then I'll talk about the
All right,
sponsor.
fuck you, man. And it better be a good one.
All right, guys. This is just A3K talking off the cuff here. Have you ever started chewing gum and then realized, wow, there's no more flavor in there? We have a new sponsor this week, guys. Flavor Injector. Flavor Injector is the thing. Your gum ran out of flavor? You get the Injector, right? You fill it up with a little bit of flavoring. And next thing you know, you're left with a primo, brand new, scotch-free piece of gum that has all the flavor that you started with. Flavor Inflator is our new guest. Is our new host. Guest host. Host your gum with the Flavor Inflator.
What are you telling these people?
Our new sponsor, dude.
What new sponsor?
The Flavor Inflator. Have you ever had gum and it loses its flavor? It loses its mintiness.
I had things I want to talk about.
You take the piece of gum out of your mouth, you inject it with the serum, with the needle.
I don't want to talk about your sponsors. You left us.
Flavor Inflator, find it at your finest local retailer.
I appreciate you trying, though.
Thought we were past this,
I appreciate you trying. I told you I was going to tell you if I forgive you at the end of the episode.
I told you I was bringing a hot sponsor.
Flavor Inflator.
Hottest, newest. All right, get on board, dude. You're going to be like the people that didn't buy Bitcoins.
I called them a bunch of times, and they never responded to me.
Maybe my name has a little bit of clout because I joined Team 10 for 4 hours, okay?
All right, well, can we just keep going? We're almost done.
Let's keep it rolling, boy.
I had some things I wanted to talk about. Also, that guy, by the way, the suicide drink guy.
Yeah.
I wanted to have him on because A, no one was responding to my messages on Craigslist, but also B, I just like with you leaving the podcast and with everything that was happening to me, I felt lost, and I felt like the only way to kind of get over, my grief of not having you a part of the podcast anymore was to just like go to the only thing I knew, and just was nostalgia. I got very nostalgic, and I started thinking about my childhood. I started thinking about suicide drinks. I started thinking about Pogs. I started thinking about yo-yos, Pokemon cards, the Brown Ranger. I started thinking about
all
the
Brown Ranger.
There wasn't a Power Rangers.
Yeah, I know. I watched Power Rangers too. I don't know, Brown Ranger.
Brown Ranger.
Green Ranger, you mean? Tommy Oliver was the best one.
I mean, he was okay, but he was.
And then there was Jason, was probably number 2, and then Zach.
I mean, I guess you don't get it because you're not like as much of a Power Ranger fan as I was. I was a hardcore fan.
I saw Power Rangers live at the Universal Amphitheater. I'm pretty sure I'm a pretty big.
Okay, good for you.
PR fan.
Good for you. I'm glad you had money when you were a kid. I didn't have money. I just had nothing but time on my hands, and did I fill every moment with all my favorite Power Rangers. The Brown Ranger was my favorite.
The Brown? I've never heard of the Brown Ranger.
I could, for you, if you don't know, I could show you some videos, but he's actually, a lot of people don't know this, but he was actually he's in they're called the Lost episodes.
I've heard rumors of the lost episodes. I've never.
Yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 lost episodes, and
Oh,
basically
wow.
the Brown Ranger was. It's very hard to find these.
I've never heard of the brown. I have no idea.
It's very they.
So
I
there were
don't-
7 Rangers.
yeah, but they tried to get rid of the footage. They tried to delete the footage, but I'm part of like a group. I'm part of like an internet fan page.
Okay.
And we like share all the archives.
What's the name of that
Huh?
group? What's the name of the Power Ranger group?
It's called Browns Unite.
Browns Unite.
Yep.
It sounds like you're mashing poop.
No, it's called Browns Unite.
You're not mashing poops
Browns Unite to
together?
fight the fight. Power
Oh,
Rangers.
okay. It's longer. Okay.
Yes, Browns Unite.
Browns
to
Unite
fight,
to fight the fight.
Browns Unite to fight the fight. I'm Brown, and so is Knight.
You're going down. I think I've heard that.
Yeah,
You said that before. I'm Brown
Yeah.
going down.
I'm Brown. You're going down.
yeah. That's what it is. Yeah.
People say paint the town red. I say paint it brown because then you're dead. It's like a lot of cool stuff. But
Sounds cool.
he was actually the first Latino Power Ranger.
Is that why he was the Brown Ranger? That sounds really racist. Okay, well, I guess it makes sense because the Black Ranger was black and the Yellow Ranger was Asian.
Mm-hmm.
So the Brown Ranger was.
and the Pink Ranger was white and pink. But the Brown Ranger was he was the first Latino Power Ranger.
I had no idea, dude. Latino. I like that you call him Latino, not like Hispanic or Mexican.
No.
Latino.
He was the first Chicano Ranger.
Chicano Ranger.
I can show you some in a good old interview.
Yeah, bring up that interview, dude. I didn't know
let me
that this is a thing.
Yeah, let me just type it in YouTube real quick. Brown.
I can find it. It's not so secret. It's on YouTube.
Well, you have to type in the right words.
Brown Power Ranger.
Well, yeah.
What were you gonna type right now?
Brown Power Ranger interview.
I can just type that on YouTube.
Well,
and
you were
find
just
it.
gonna type Brown Ranger, but hold on, let me just get
Oh,
the
the
keyboard.
Power Ranger. I get it.
Let me
Okay.
type it in. Look at Brown Ranger interview. It's not the first one. It's not this one. Oh, that's why, because it's not on the first page. You got to go like 5 pages back.
Okay. Let me click on it. Let me.
Back. No. Up one. That's it right there.
Okay.
Click that interview. Click it.
All right. Click.
All right, check this out. Okay, this is
Let me pause real quick. Okay. What?
this is an interview.
Preface it.
This is an interview from, I guess, back in the day. I probably was like 10 years old when this came out.
Okay.
It's an interview with the Brown Ranger, and they were asking him about his role as the first Chicano Ranger, and so
The first Chicano Ranger. Okay.
we'll just.
All right. I'm gonna hit play. Let's see what happens.
All right, play. I'll be quiet. Just I'll promise not to talk to it.
Well, we're just gonna pause the mics and then.
Yeah,
Okay. Here we
just
go.
play it. Yeah, just play it.
Interview with the Brown. I didn't know this existed. This is part of the dark web. It looks like.
All right, play. I'm sitting here with the first Hispanic Latino Power Ranger. It's nice to be sitting in front of such a legend. I'm going to let him give his own introduction. He is truly a trailblazer. Why don't you welcome him? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, fool? My name is Humberto Rodriguez. I'm the Brown Ranger, fool.
Humberto Rodriguez,
They call me Hermie, fool.
the Hermie Rodriguez. Hermie, I am very honored to be sitting right across from you during this interview. You are the first Chicano Ranger in all of the Power Rangers. Are you Are you excited to be playing such an iconic character?
Yeah, this shit's feed, man, fool. Like, I don't know, like, shit. Fuck, man.
I am a little worried because you're only featured in about the first 2 episodes of this season.
Yeah, but, like, those episodes are, like, tight and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I feel I can't help but wonder why the writers refuse to write you into more episodes.
well, like, because I'm, like, the Chicano Ranger and shit, like, they didn't like how my Zord would perform on the show and shit. You know?
So are you actually saying that you had input on what your Zord looked like?
Yeah, well, they call me Hermie, so, like, my shit was a crab and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so your Zord was a crab. I
Yeah, like,
understand
it didn't fit with the dinosaurs and shit, but, like, crab's been around for a long time, fool.
that is actually not true.
Crab's been around, like, fucking forever, fool.
But I understand that the cast, you actually had some differences with the cast. You didn't get along with them. I wonder what was the on-set drama like during your time as the Brown Ranger?
That bitch Kimberly and shit, like, she like was like racist and shit, for, you know what I mean, for, like, she didn't like dating. She said she didn't date Latino, you know what I mean, for?
I almost wonder why everyone had a problem with you. I know you got into a lot of beef. Can you tell me what it was about your Zord, besides it being a crab, and besides Kimberly being racist, that made you feel like such an outsider on the show?
Well, like my Zord and shit, like, I would need to get like jumps and shit. Like, my shit wouldn't work all the time and shit, so like... My
Interesting.
Like my Zord would like break down and
Are
shit.
you smoking
like,
marijuana right now?
No, fool, like, I'm just sneezy and shit, fool.
Wow. Okay, I did talk to many of the cast members and directors, and they said they had a huge problem with you doing drugs on set.
But like, we all did drugs and shit, fool. Like, Jason, like, that fool was crazy, fool.
I want you to know that you keep referring to your fellow cast members by their names on the show.
Or like, I didn't bother learning their names and shit. I just went by my lines, fool. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was like too much and shit, you know?
You are truly what we call method when it comes to being an actor.
Meth something, shit. You know what I mean, fool?
It is such an honor.
Hey, you feel me, fool? Like, meth, you know what I mean? Meth actor.
I am Timmy Holloway, coming to you live from KCC-TV PWX.
Hey, but wait, fool. Like, that's it. Like,
I feel uncomfortable sitting in a room with you right now. You are
okay, but like, let me break it down, fool. Like, okay, Pink Ranger, she wasn't down with me. Whatever, fool. But then, like, the Blue Ranger, me and that fool were homies, fool. You know, like, that fool was tight. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And then the Black Ranger, me and him didn't get along and shit. You know what I mean?
I understand
Shit
that
happens.
you also had a lot of beef with some of the other female characters on the cast, on the show.
Well, it's been like a long time and shit, but like, me and the homegirl Trini, like, we were like a thing and shit, you know?
Oh, wow.
I got that yellow fever, fool, you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
But like, that shit didn't work out because my hyena like got all crazy and shit day.
You understand that Trina was the character she played on the show?
Well, it's Trini. You said Trina.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Trini,
apologize.
respect, you know, fool? You don't show hyenas respect that they deserve, fool. Like, that's like on you, fool. You know what I mean, fool?
I do have to say that I find it very brave that you are not only still in your Brown Ranger costume during this interview, but that you still insist on wearing high top socks and sandals.
See, that was the problem, fool. Like, they were like, you gotta dress like a ranger, and like, shit, I'm dressed like the park ranger, you know, fool. Like,
yes.
My cousin fucking works for the parks and shit, fool. He like hooks it up with like fucking Dodger tickets, you know, fool. Like, but like, this is how I dress, fool. If you take it or leave it, fool. You know what I mean, fool? Like, shit. You know what I mean, fool?
This interview has been very insightful. Unfortunately, due to the restrictions on how long we're allowed to keep these interviews here at the station, I have to bid you adieu. It was nice meeting you.
Bid me what, fool?
Bid you adieu.
Bidding for what?
Goodbye, sir. It was very nice interviewing you.
Are you trying to steal my storage locker and shit, fool? Like, you gonna bid on my locker and shit?
No. Thank you.
That
for
shit's
this
only
interview.
been in that. I only missed like 1 month, fool. Like,
This has been Timmy Wexler.
hey, let me talk to you, fool, without the mics on and shit, fool. Let's step outside, fool.
Coming to you
Hey, dog.
live.
Hey.
I will cut the mics. Cut the mics.
Yeah, cut the mics, fool.
Cut
Yeah,
the
cut
mics.
the mics, fool.
Cut the mics. That's the video. That's what I saw.
Dude, that was a little hostile. Like,
He's my favorite ranger. I just liked how real he was, dude. No other ranger was that real, and I just liked it.
no, like, I get why, like, he didn't make the cut, like, the lost
Well,
episodes.
he was in 3 episodes.
3?
2 or 3. I can't remember.
That's pretty cool, man. I'm glad you showed me that. I didn't know that there was a Brown Ranger.
So now, can you admit that you were wrong?
I guess I'm not that big of a Power Ranger fan, dude.
Can you also admit that you were wrong about leaving the podcast and going to Team 10?
Look, I made a big mistake, all right? Team 10 wasn't what they sold me on. All they are a bunch of pompous, immature little kids that don't know what the hell they're doing, all right? I came in, I was like, hey, Jake, I got an idea for you. Since I'm the older guy, all right, you say dab on them haters. Let's get the older demo. Let's get the older demo with the dads that watch the videos with the kids, and we can make shirts for them, and we can dad on them haters, you know?
And he wasn't into it.
No, he shot me down, and he said, you're too old, you're too bald, you're too fat.
Well,
A plastic bag that I farted into is funnier than you. You bring nothing to the table. You're just here for the money. And that's true. I was there for the money, but I was also there to make content.
well, let me say this right now. We're coming up to our time right now. Let me say this. This whole episode has been a roller coaster. Honestly, I don't think I could have done it without you. I hate to admit it, but it's good to have you back. And not only is it good to have you back, but and again, I have to, swallow my pride and just
I'm swallowing your pride.
and just say that
I'll swallow more if you need me to.
I forgive you.
You don't need me to swallow nothing.
I just forgive you.
I'm sorry.
Friends
You're
don't,
right. Okay.
Friends don't ask friends to swallow.
I'll spit whatever you need.
I
man.
forgive you. Not only do I forgive you, but as a gesture, right? As a good gesture,
Yeah.
I am going to insist that we, as a newly reunited team, make our own merch. Okay.
Yeah.
And if anybody listening supports it, let us know. But I think we should get dad on them haters. We should make
Dude,
shirts.
shove it right up their asses.
Shove it right up their asses. Jake Paul, Team 10.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
We're going to make dad on them haters merch.
Let's do it. Let's make dad on them haters merch.
If you guys want dad on them haters merch, make sure you comment, you subscribe, you tell your friends, hey, we want dad on them haters merch, and we're going to make it. And we won't even make money off of it. We're just we just want it out there.
We just want it out there. Honestly, Andrew, we're coming up on our time. It's been great to have you back. I don't know what
I can't apologize enough to you,
what I would have done
to the
without
fans. I'm glad I'm back, and let's keep this shit going, dude.
Let's keep it going. Let's get more consistent. Let's come out weekly. Thanks, everybody, again for listening. We're back, baby. We're back.
Baby!
And if we leave them with anything, Andrew, I think it's only appropriate, other than telling them to subscribe to Androids and Allgators on iTunes, and follow us on social media at _Josh Michaels and at It's Me A3K on Instagram. Everything.
Not Snapchat.
I also think it's important to tell everybody, other than thank you for listening, to dad
on them haters.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.